Good morning, good morning. Today we're taking a look at Aura on the XRPL. So, all right, yesterday we were talking about how this structure here reminded me of XRP back in the day. And bam, we got ourselves a nice little pop off the lows here. Okay, so let's look at this structure real quick and just compare it against XRP. So we have an initial breakout, okay, and then we have ourselves a breakout, okay. Then we bounce over and we have an basically a kind of like an ABC down, right? So then we come back down here and we have an ABC down, right? Then we shoot up to the top of the range again, and we shoot up to the top of the range again, trade sideways, then smack down, and then finally rocket ship back up again. Rocket ship back up again with inefficiencies. No, it didn't take, sadly, it didn't take as much money to make that happen because this thing is so small. But the inefficiencies were tiny, right? So 200 bucks roughly did that, which is amazing how tiny this market cap is. And now the next plan, we'll see if this plays out. Like, I'm going to be absolutely wigged out if this happens, but then we take back that inefficiency, right? So we take back this, so maybe it gets a little bit more oomph up to here, and we then turn around and we take back that inefficiency to the downside. So if this keeps playing out like that, oh my gosh, I'm going to literally lose it. But this will be the inefficiency take, another $200 buy, inefficiency take, another $400 buy, inefficiency take. Oh, let's get this off there. And then all of a sudden you have kablamo, right? And there it goes. So mathematically, we measured this out with algebra, and this takes us to March, right? So this could be chop in really easy, just grab the inefficiencies, and then we run till March is where the math would show that this would be the way. But the fact that this has already played out almost verbatim to the XRP chart is wild. So, all right, we'll continue to watch this, but I'm beyond curious as to see if this actually plays, because if it does, here's what's really crazy. So we've done the measurements on this, right? So we have this big next leg up. We use our trend-based fib tool for the next leg here. And there it is. And we put it down here at the bottom of the range, if it can go. And there it goes. And then we put it up to the top of wave 1, right? Which is what we would just call this next leg, I guess. And then we would come down to the bottom of this range. And lo and behold, you have a breakout to the 1.236 over here, and then a wick above the 618 with then a pullback to that region. Okay, so we say okay, right? So first stop is at the 1.236. Okay, so we come back to Aura, we zoom out on the daily, we have the same tool in place here, right? So what we did is we measured the length of this run to that one. Our 236 from our current price action is a 107,095% move. And that would take us to an 11 million market cap. Extremely likely, in my opinion, that that would happen with how small that is compared to what XRP could do. And then you have a 1618 being a 478,000x to your position, which almost lines up with our 2618 at 52 million for this next leg. So you can even see maybe a wick above, and then it can sustain it up here in the millions. So yeah, the fact that we are literally still following the same fractal with these types of moves, and our same exact trend-based fib plays to the 236 is a 107x. Wild, absolutely wild. And that would be identical to what XRP did, where it's following the same accumulation schematic after the same price action. Oh my gosh. Anyway, blowing my mind. Totally wild, wigging out over here. We'll see if it plays. I'm for it, and if I don't think you're bullish enough. So, all right, guys, we will check in tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching.